What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you're subscribed so you know what's going on in the world of tech. Happy Monday morning. Well, at least at the time of me making this video, it's Monday morning here on the West Coast, and we have some interesting stories today and a handful of questions. So let's roll right into the tech news. Our first story of the day has to do with the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. If you remember, and if you've seen the renders that have been leaked out over the few months that we've known about this tablet, well, we know that it has a notch, and a lot of you are like, oh my God, a notch? That's so much like Apple. So what I mean by that is obviously it has a little notch here that houses cameras and sensors and things like that. And you might want to know, why does the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra have that same stuff? Obviously, cameras and things are housed in there, but why? Why can't they just put it underneath the display or on top of the display? Well, it looks like we're kind of figuring that out as time has gone on. And here's what it all boils down to. Basically, the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra supports it's a center stage feature. It's not called center stage, but that's because that's what the iPad version of it's called. But ultimately what it is it's called auto framing. And auto framing keeps track of the subject using pan and zoom as they move around, and it's a feature that's carried over from the Z Fold 2, and it pairs well with flex mode, meaning that auto framing is not available outside of Samsung's foldable phone stage, but it may remain exclusive forever, meaning that when you use this feature, if you're on like a video call, for instance, even though the tablet won't physically move, it will follow you around by panning and zooming on in you. So if I'm walking around like this, back and forth, that camera is gonna follow me, making it seem like it's got some kind of motion going on, but it's really not moving at all. It's just, again, panning and zooming. So that's why, and I guess the camera that they're using for that doesn't fit underneath the display or on top of the display for some reason. So that's another reason why they had to end up using that notch for the Tab S8 Ultra. But at the end of the day, you'll get used to it. Don't fret. And will you even buy that one anyway? It's freaking huge. Remember, it's 14.6-inch tablet. Next up is about the pre-order and release date for the Galaxy S22 series and Galaxy Tab S8 series of phones and tablets. And we've heard from months ago when it's going to be released and all that stuff. And this is some more information, more concrete, more wood in this fire that's been burning of when it's going to be launched, pre-ordered, and released. And this is coming out of Korea, specifically the D-Daily newspaper, and they're saying Samsung will announce the S22 February 8th, and that they also claim that the flagship phones and tablets will be available for pre-order on February 9th, which will be the next day, and Samsung will reportedly start shipping the pre-orders on February 21st, and the devices will be in stores by February 24th. So you're looking within a little over a month, we should know about the phone officially and be able to pre-order it and all that. They say pre-orders on the next day. Usually Samsung seemingly does it right after the event, but you're looking at either right after the event or the very next day for pre-orders. And that leads me to the question of the day is, are you gonna pre-order any of the Galaxy S22s? What size, which color, which configuration, and which pre-order gifts do you hope they give? So that'll be your question today. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's get into the Q&A portion of the video and drop that beat. First question comes from Raleigh Pops. Do you think Samsung will allow us to trade in a Z Fold 3 for credit towards the S22 Ultra? And if so, what price do you think it will credit at? I've got this question a few times. Yes, I think they will. What will they give you? I don't think they're gonna give you anywhere near what they would probably give you if you're trading it in for the Z Fold 4. If that was out, if I had to guess what they're gonna give you, I think the most is 800, but realistically, I think 700. Brad Rigg says, I recently purchased a Z Fold 3 and I'm so glad I did. I absolutely love it. I also purchased one for my wife. However, 2 days ago, she noticed that it had a dead pixel on the main display right in the corner of the crease. So I'm curious if you know of this being a serious issue with these devices. I'm now a little worried that it might get a little dead pixel on my main display, especially because she is a lot easier with her phones than I am in mine. Have you heard anything? I haven't really heard anything about dead pixels on the Pixel Z Fold 3. I don't have one. My wife doesn't have any dead pixels. And then I haven't heard it a lot from you guys either, so I don't think it's that much of a thing. Worst comes to worst, return it. It sounds like you're probably still within the 2-week frame return period, so just return it and rebuy it again. That's what I would do. Mr. D's product review says since the S22 line will not have an SD card slot with higher specs for the camera for pictures and video with storage options, do you think will be number 1, 2, and 3 in sales, and which storage option will you get? So I really think the 128 with 8 gigs of RAM is going to be the one that sells the most out of the S22 Ultra, then the 256, then the 512. What will I get? I'll probably get the 256. I've been living in that range of storage for a long time now. That's probably what I'll stick to. New York's finest, when will we start seeing commercials for the S22 Ultra, and when will you be getting it to review for us? We would hate to pre-order a phone that you've reviewed to be not as good as previously leaked. Good question. When am I gonna get it? I'll get it the same time you guys do. Samsung does not like me. I've heard that from almost the source. They don't like the videos I do with the talking about the leaks and stuff like that. So they will not send me one, and they have never sent me one anyway, even though I cover them like crazy. And beyond that, yeah, so you kind of have to wait until I get it, unfortunately. And there you go. That was your questions for today. Thank you so much, guys. If you have a question, leave it in the comments down below with the word question, and we'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.